Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another Championship prediction video. Today, we are talking about all things game week 35. Very, very excited for this one. However, I must start on a really negative note because Mr. Beastly Ole will not be joining us tonight. He's taking liberties, that lad, at the moment, but he is somewhat engaged tonight. So not literally. He's not getting engaged. He's already married. So yeah, he's engaged doing something else other than championship predictions. Anyway, so let's crack on a little bit and let's talk about last game week now. For the second week in a row, myself and Ole both got perfect bankers. Who'd have thought it? Not me. Now, I went for 2-0 Norwich, which, yeah, Ollie didn't even go for a Norwich win. So I think I should get treble points for that, just because I'm miles behind. And Ollie went for 4-0 Burnley. And again, both of us managed to secure perfect bankers. So 6 points for us both. Now, I'm starting to lose concentration with kind of Ollie and how many points he's getting each game week because he is making a mockery of these predictions. He's way too good. So I think he beat me by 1 point. I think I got 13 and he got 14, something like that. The final game of the game week, he managed to, I think it was, who was it now? Can't remember which one it was because it's not in the right order, but the final game on Monday, he got it absolutely bang on and managed to jump me once again. So not particularly happy about that, but it is what it is. Evening, Charlie Brown. How are you doing, mate? Great to see you in the chat. We want all your, or I want all your predictions in the chat, as always, guys. Also, if you have put them in the chat, make sure to also comment them after this video. Now, I think we should quickly pop the table on screen right now. As you can see, I'm still 20 points behind Ollie. It's getting a bit embarrassing, so I really need some points in this game week. Now, let's move in to the very first game, and it is Hull versus West Bromwich Albion. Now, for some reason, Ole has gone for a 9-2 Hull City win. Got no idea why, other than the fact that he didn't put one in. And I thought, I'm 20 points behind him. Let's have a bit of fun and let's do his prediction for him. So it's his own fault. He didn't put it in. I asked him for it. He did give me what he wanted, but he's not getting it. He's not getting it. So he's going for a 9-2 Hull win. And I've gone for a 2-1 West Brom win. West Brom doing okay at the moment. Not fantastically, but okay. However, they did beat Boro. And we are very happy as Sheffield United fans that they did that for us. So thank you very much, West Brom. If you can win this game 2-1 as well, that will be absolutely fantastic. Let's go into the comments and let's see what other people are saying. I don't think Charlie Brown's also going for a 9-2. I think he's enjoying the fact that I've put 9-2 in there. Charlie's gone for a 1-all. M. Clinton gone for a 2-1 West Brom win. So he's thinking that I'm the man for this one. Probably wrong. Let's see what Ollie actually went for. He's not allowed to have this, but let's see what Ollie actually went for. Let me find it. He's gone for a, let me see. He went for a 1-all. That's what he went for, but he's not allowed to have it. He's not allowed to have it. James gone for a 1-all, same as Ollie. West Brom, 1-0 there for Daniel, 1-0 Baggies. So a lot of people expecting West Brom to win this game. I don't think I can see any Hull City wins on the cards here in the comments. Let's go on to the next game, shall we? And it is Sheffield United. We are playing Blackburn Rovers as we are in the FA Cup quarterfinals. Ollie's gone for a 1-all. I would be more than happy with that, to be honest. I think that going to Ewood Park, especially how Blackburn are playing at the moment, managed to turn over Leicester in the FA Cup, as I've just said. So it's going to be a tough game, whatever happens. Blackburn are a little bit up and down, but they haven't lost a game for a very long time. And I'm going for a Blades win in this game. I think it's more hope than anything, and I really didn't want to go for a draw like Ollie did because it's boring. It's boring when you go for the same results. James has gone for a 2-0 Blades win. M. Clinton gone for a 0-0 draw. Charlie Brown is wanting to see Burnley go even further in front and gone for a 2-1 Blackburn Rovers win. Blades late winner, I will take that as the FA Cup. Illiman and die. Last 10 minutes, that would be great to see yet again. Daniel gone for a 2-all. Chris Barton is way behind. But yeah, at the moment, that's what everybody has gone for. I would love to see a Blades winning this. And like I said, even a draw wouldn't be too bad, would it? Next up, let's go for a Battle of the Cities. Way! Who'd have thought we'd had a Battle of the Cities so early? I've gone for a 1-all in this game. Ollie's doing the same thing as he has done last week and maybe the week before. He's gone for a Bristol City win, which before that, I think it was months since he went for a Bristol City win, but he's going for a 3-2. Knowing Ollie, this will be absolutely on the money. But I've gone for a draw in the Battle of the Cities. Let's see what everybody in the chat right now would like to go for. Charlie, 1-all. Chris Barton still behind, but he's gone for a 2-all. So not too many people expecting Blackburn Rovers to turn us over, but you never know in this crazy, crazy championship season. James has gone for a 2-1 Cardiff win, which could happen. I always like to go for home teams when I go for predictions normally. Ollie doesn't, and that's probably why he's doing so much better than me. Danny has gone for a 3-1 Bristol City win. Cardiff having a poor season. I don't think Bristol City are having an amazing season at the moment, but they did pick that 1-0 win up against Hull last weekend, which obviously Hull aren't doing too good as of late. As I keep saying in all these videos, my boss is a Hull fan, and he came up to me earlier on and saying, we can't win. We just cannot win. So you will see what me and Ollie have gone for. Hull. We've already gone past Hull, haven't we? Ollie went for a 9-2 win, so yeah, obviously Ollie thinks that Hull are going to win that game. Anyway, let's move on and let's talk about all things Blackpool versus Burnley, which is Battle of the FCs. Battle of the FCs. Ollie's gone for another 4 goals for Burnley, which can happen. It really can. Could be 5, could be 6, could be 7, knowing Burnley. I don't think that Blackpool are going to get much out of this game, if I'm being completely honest. Don't think they're going to get a goal out of this game, which Ollie does. But yeah, I think Burnley probably going to run away with the title. I think they had a couple of drop points, but they just keep winning. Just keep winning and winning and winning, which is fair play to them. I'll be honest, I think there's been better teams than Burnley in the Championship, but I just don't think it's a very, very good league. I don't think it's a great standard, to be perfectly honest. And really, I'm not sure Sheffield United would be top 2 if it was any other kind of season in the Championship. But Burnley are certainly putting everyone to the sword, which is fair play. Daniel has gone for a 3-0 Burnley win. Again, fair. 2-0 James. I think James just copying me to me. So you copying me, James? Let me know. 3-0 Burnley. Stuart is going for 2-1 Burnley. Charlie is going for 3-0 Burnley. 3-0 Burnley. 3-0 Burnley. And a brace by Rodriguez there. 3-0 Burnley. And James is confirming that he is not copying me. We'll never know. We'll never know. What he's going to do now, he's going to see my score and he's going to go for something different all the way through. Guarantee it. Let's move on now to talking about Huddersfield Town versus Coventry City. And Coventry started to pick up just a little bit. They got a really good win last weekend, and also midweek got a nice little draw away to Preston. Now, Ollie always says that Preston are not very good at home, so maybe that's not the best draw in the world, but I always think a draw away from home, especially to a team that are a bit up and down, it's probably a good result. So 4 points in 2 games for Coventry, that's always good form. 4 points from 2 games, always good form. Huddersfield Town, on the other hand, we're doing well. We're doing well until they got absolutely smashed by Burnley. But let's be honest, that's not going to decide whether they stay up or not, is it really? Ollie's gone for a Neil Warnock win, 1-0. I've gone for a draw because I think I'm putting a lot of stock in the fact that Coventry City seem to have turned a corner as it is right now. Charlie, 1-1. Coventry 1-0. James has gone for same as Ollie. Oh no, it's not same as Ollie. It's the opposite to Ollie. Daniel's gone for a 0-0. Huddersfield 1-0. Do you know what? I will be honest. When I looked at this game, I thought 0-0 straight away. But then I thought Coventry score goals. They just do. So could not see them not scoring in this game. Chris Barton's gone for a 1-0, same as me. Copying me? You sure you're not? M. Clinton gone for a 2-1 Coventry win. I can see that happening. I really can. 3-1 Coventry, 1-0 Huddersfield. So another game where nobody knows what's going to happen, which is the Championship after all. Next up, let's go straight into Luton Town versus Swansea City. And we both think it, don't we? We both think it. I don't think there's going to be many Swansea predictions, as in they're going to win in the live chat right now or in the comments. I've gone for a 1-0 Luton win. Ollie's gone for a 2-0. Luton just seem to find a way to beat everyone. And I don't think this is going to be any different. I think Swansea City are up and down, but away from home, not very good most of the time. What did they do last weekend? I can't really remember, to be honest. There it was. That was the game that Ollie predicted bang on. 1-1 against Rotherham. Not good. Like, don't get me wrong, Rotherham are doing really, really well this season, and I can't see them going down at all. Getting some really, really good results. They obviously beat us at home, and or beat us at Bramall Lane, and then drew to us at the New York Stadium. But I do think that if you want to be a playoff vying team, you need to be beating teams like Rotherham. Sorry, Rotherham fans. I do apologise with that. Right, let's have a look in the stream for a second. Luton 2-0. James has gone for. M. Clinton 2-1 Luton. 1-1. 2-0. 3-0. I'm surprised Stuart's gone for a 1-1, to be honest, because Luton are very good. Swansea, very bad for the most part this season. Chris has gone for a 3-0 Luton win. I was toying with going for a 3-0 Luton win, but settled on the 1 goal. Luton 2-1. Russell Martin will be shown the door. Well, we'll have to see. I don't think this is a game where he's expected to get anything from the game, as you can see from all the predictions. There we go. Daniel's gone for a Swansea win. We needed one, didn't we? We just needed one. Now let's move on to Middlesbrough, and it's another battle of the FCs. I was toying with Middlesbrough dropping points in this game because I do feel like Sheffield United have turned a corner. I'm wondering whether that is going to kind of put Middlesbrough on the back foot in this game. They obviously lost 2-0 against West Brom, and I think they're gonna bounce back. Ollie thinks he's going to bounce back in a big, big way. Obviously going for that 4-0, and I've not put that in for him. I really haven't. But Reading, again, an up and down team. They beat Blackpool 3-1. So I'm thinking, could they spring a surprise here? They really, really could. I can't really remember what Ollie's banker was. Was it Borough? I'm going to have a little look. Sorry, guys. I need to have a little look because I'm not 100% sure. Luton. He went for Luton, so I should have done the banker. Let's find it. Ollie has gone for 2-0. Banker. There you go, Ollie. Sorry about that, mate. I think I'm going to throw Middlesbrough in as my banker here. Yeah, possibly. Yeah, let's go for a Middlesbrough banker. Banker. There you go. So, I think they've got enough to take this game, but I can see Reading getting something. I really can, but let's see what happens and let's see what people think in the chat right now. So, M. Clinton gone for a 3-1 Middlesbrough win. Do you want to tell us what your first name is, M? because I'd like to call you by your first name. 3-0, James has gone for. Oh, 3-0, 3-0 Borough. I thought he was saying 3-0, sorry, Borough, but no, it is going for a 3-0 Borough. 3-1 Borough, 3-2 Borough. Chris is thinking it's going to be tighter than what a lot of us think. 3-1 Borough. Akpom hat-trick. Akpom is playing fantastic football, especially the back end of this season. So I can't see anybody else taking top goal scorer off him, to be honest. 1-1 Borough. Yeah, fingers crossed. It's more hope than anything, I think, Stuart. 1-0 Borough, late goal. Let's hope not, Charlie. Let's hope not. Reading looking at a points deduction. Okay, fair enough. I must have missed that. But Reading did win in their last game quite convincingly at home, so they're going to have their tails up, I'm sure of it. Reading are top 4 at home, but bottom 3 away from. I don't put enough stock in away from home and home form, to be honest. Definitely home form, but away from home, I just feel like if you're playing well at home, you should be playing well away. I'm probably wrong, but I don't normally put too much stock in it. I know Ollie does. Matt, there we go. I'll try and remember your name, Matt. Borough will win, mate. I hope not. Be nice to see a bit more of a gap. I want Reading to win, help extend the point gap. Let's hope so. 1-0 Reading, Jimmy's gone for. I like that, Jimmy. I hope that. Can we just say that Reading win 1-0 right now and they don't have to play? That'd be great. That'd be fantastic. Mohamed's gone for a 3-1 Middlesbrough win. I think most people have gone for Borough wins, to be honest. But let's move on to the next one. This is where I got my 6-pointer last week, the Norwich game. And I almost went for a banker in this one because I'm thinking Norwich are just going to keep being nice to me. But this time I've gone for a 2-1 Millwall win. I quite often don't go for a Millwall win. So this is big for me to go for. I've gone for a 2-1 Millwall win. I think they're just going to sneak it like they did against us. Norwich, again, up and down under Wagner. They're at least better than they were under Dean Smith. But maybe they're going to start putting a little bit of consistent performances together. But let's see. Hopefully they lose 2-1 in this game. Let me go into the comments for a second. So Millwall, Daniel's gone for a 2-1, same as me. Another 1-0 for Stuart. Desmond 2-2. That's what Jimmy's going for. That's a Johnnyism, that. But I don't know who Desmond 2-2 is, to be honest. But I know that is 2-2. Same as Chris. Mohamed 2-2. 2-0 Millwall. 2-0 Millwall. Don't ask why, but got a feeling 2-1 Norwich. We'll have to see. Johnny, welcome to the stream, mate. Bit late. Get your predictions in. And finally, Charlie's gone for a 2-1 Norwich win. So we'll have to see. Again, Championship springs up loads and loads of surprises. So let's see what happens in that Norwich game. On paper, Norwich should beat most teams in the Championship, so they can spring a surprise, or surprise to what we think anyway. Next up, we've got Rotherham United versus Gareth Ainsworth. Woo, QPR. I'm not booing QPR, by the way, QPR fans. If you are there in the comments or in the live stream, I'm booing Gareth Ainsworth for obvious reasons that we spoke about. I think it was last week, but I've gone for a Rotherham win. I think we all kind of thought there'd be that new manager bounce for QPR. Didn't quite happen though, did it? Which, oops, gutted about that. It was Blackburn though, so I better not talk too quickly because they might go and turn us over on Saturday, early kickoff. But yeah, Rotherham are plugging away, getting those points on the board. Like I say, I think they're going to be absolutely fine to be playing Championship football next season. Ollie's gone for a 1-0 Rotherham win too. We've both gone for Rotherham wins. Let's see. Blade Jumble gone for a 1-0 Millers win. Daniel's gone for a 1-0 Millers win. Johnny is talking about Burnley. I'll say 7-0 Burnley, but you're not allowed that. You're way, way behind. So we're not allowing you to have that 7-0. Matt's gone for a 1-0. Chris has gone for Rotherham 2A. I'm not sure what that means, but 2A. 2-all maybe. James gone for a 2-0 Rotherham win. I will say 1-all because Ainsworth has to get points somehow. I think you're right. I think Ainsworth will start getting QPR singing from his hymn sheet. but maybe this one is a bit of a difficult one. Rotherham don't score too many goals, but they also don't let many in, do they? Let's be honest. And QPR, the goals for QPR are coming few and far between. Danny's agreeing. Well, no, Danny's thinking that QPR is going to nick the win. Yeah, he's put it 1-0 like that. So it's confused me. Danny, come on, man. You can't confuse me. I'm on my own here. Rotherham 1, QPR 2. Chris has gone for a QPR win. 2-1 Rotherham for Stuart. Johnny's always late. He pressed 9 instead of 0. Fair enough. Fair enough. Sorry for the bad language, 8 Rovers. Fair enough. I didn't bring it up on screen, so we're all fine. Next up, we're going for Sunderland. 3 matches left. Ollie's gone for a 3-0 win for Sunderland. I've gone for a 2-0 Sunderland win. Stoke City are not pulling up many trees this season, are they? And yeah, I've got absolutely no feelings towards Stoke. Don't dislike them. Don't particularly like them. So they managed to lose at home to Millwall, which is not the worst result in the world. But when you're at home, you shouldn't really be losing ever, should you? So not a great result for them. And again, we think that this is going to be another not great result for them. Sunderland have been fantastic, though, haven't they? For the most part this season, they've also been dealt some blows, some big blows, losing one of the best strikers to injury and one of the best strikers going back to Everton. But at least he's getting some football at Everton, which is always nice. It really is. Right, Jimmy's gone for a 2-0. Chris has gone for a 2-0. 0-0, 2-0, 2-0. Matt's gone for 2-0. I can't see. Danny's throwing a 0-0 in here and Jag's sending off. I can't see either of those two things happening. Obviously, a sending off is something that nobody can ever predict. However, Danny's right, then that is a fantastic prediction. But if Jags does get sent off, I can see Sunderland scoring a hatful. But he's not the only one that's thinking 0-0. Daniel's gone for a 0-0 as well. James has gone for a 2-1 Sunderland win. And Johnny keeps putting stuff about Burnley constantly. I think in this game, Burnley versus Man City, it's at Man City. It's got to be a Man City win. But I think if anyone's got a chance of dethroning Manchester City in the FA Cup, I think it could be Burnley. It could be a bit of a shock on the cards. So there's my prediction. Now, let's move on to talking about Watford versus Preston North End. Ollie, again, is putting stock in Preston being good away. And he keeps getting things right, doesn't he? So it could happen. And Watford, in it. I've gone for a Watford win. I thought they were good at Bramall Lane. I just thought that we wanted it more. I think they'll have too much for Preston. They did a lot of good things against us at Bramall Lane. They just couldn't find that killer pass and couldn't finish their few chances that they had. But I think they'll have more than what it takes to beat Preston. However, in the scoreline, I've gone for just winning. Johnny has gone for a 3-1 Watford banker. Matt's gone for a 1-1. Stuart 3-1. James gone for a 1-0. Everyone's going for Watford pretty much, other than Matt, I believe. Charlie's gone for a 2-1 Watford win because Watford in it. Watford 2-0, decent side. Agreed, Jimmy. Wow. Daniel going for a Preston banker. It's possible. It's completely possible, but I probably wouldn't have bankered that one. But Daniel's probably got more points than me this season, so I'll shut up for a second on that. Nick, 3 points on Saturday or beating Blackburn in the cup. 3 points on Saturday every time. I'd rather get promoted to the Premier League than get to the semi-final of the cup. That's it. That's just it. However, I want us to win everything. So it'd be nice to beat Blackburn and go through to the semi-finals because it's always good to have a day out at Wembley. Watford 2, Preston 1. Chris has gone for. There's a 1-1 in there. Yeah, that's about it. And finally, the last game of the game week. Did I realise that we've both gone for 1-1? I'm going to have a little check what Ollie put and if I've made a mistake. I have made a mistake. Ollie has gone for a Wigan 1-0 win against Birmingham. So that is what he's gone for. Ignore what it says on screen for Ollie. I've obviously made a mistake when I was rushing to do these graphics, knowing that Ollie's not going to be here. So I hope you're watching this, Ollie, and I hope you feel really bad. I'm joking. I love Ollie. I've gone for a 1-1 Wigan win. He's gone for a 1-0 Wigan win. 1-1 Wigan draw. He's gone for a 1-0 Wigan win. Let's see what everybody is saying in the live chat. Johnny's gone for a 4-0 Wigan win. Okay, you never know. Matt is agreeing with Ollie. Wigan to nick it 1-0. Do you know whenever I see someone say nick it, I always look at it thinking that they're asking me a question or the nick refers to me. But everybody's going for Wigan wins. 0-0 banker. Danny, I think that could easily be a 0-0, and it could be a perfect banker. Wigan 1, Birmingham 2. Daniel's gone for 2-1 Wigan. Everybody's thinking Wigan. They really are. 2-2. Too many goals in there for me. I'm being honest. 2-1, Kadra to score, possibly. You've been on the bevies, lol, 1-1 win. It's a lot harder when you're on your own because you're doing a million things at once. I normally let Ollie have a chat while I'm doing everything else on screen, so it is quite a difficult one. Can't get Hal involved with predictions. Nope. Can't do that. Hal has always said he does not want to do predictions. So I don't even want to call on him because I don't want him to swear at me a lot because he's a swearer. He's not a swearer. Nick Blades unbeaten till you play Burnley. I'm telling you now, I would love to see that, Johnny. I would love to see that. I would actually love to see the Blades put up a little bit of a fight and try and aim towards Burnley. They're miles in front of us, but you never know. You never know who could go on a run and who couldn't go on a run, or the opposite of a run. Anyway, I think we're just about done there, guys. Thank you very much for joining me and helping me out with this kind of live stream on my own. It's always difficult. I know I left Ollie in the lurch a few weeks ago, so I deserve this. I really do. But it's always nice for people to jump in the comments and let us know what they think. Remember, whether you've put it in the live stream or not, make sure you comment after the video. And also, whilst Ollie's not here, can we try and get 100 likes on this video? We can get them on the Sheffield United ones, so why can't we get them on a championship prediction one? So make sure you like this video before you leave. And when Ollie comes back, I will say we got 100 likes on that. We got 100 likes on that. Anyway, thank you very, very much for being here, guys. No problem, Danny, at all. Noah on predictions or Chad. That is a good shout. I'm actually seeing Noah for the Luton at home game, so that'll be nice to see. People like you makes normal people like me feel I love that. I'm just a normal person as well, mate. I really am. And yeah, if you ever met me in real life, I am a very, very normal person. So thank you very much, everybody, for watching. It's been really enjoyable spending my time with you guys. And I will see you very, very soon. I hope everyone's predictions are perfect.